Alright guys, so my website is coming soon. I know a lot of people have been searching for my website and looking for my website. But my website is coming soon. But this episode, we're going to talk about the importance of strategy, especially business strategy, right? So I was watching a video of this rapper, right? Because to me, rappers are not smart. Like rappers are, I don't know why rappers get so much attention because they command attention. That's what they're good at. But when it comes to making money, it seems that most rappers they get money from like drug dealing or something that's fast money, but they don't know how to transfer it where they make more money. They just don't do it. So it's like the only thing they talk about is bitter experiences. They never talk about what rapper can teach you how to make money? They can't, they only talk about the experience or something they had with a girl or I had to pay some lawyers or something. They never tell you how to make more money. They just tell you about the experience. Because if they was to tell you how to make money, then they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like people need to stop following rappers. Stop following rappers. They're not good business people. Like, me being a digital marketer, my job is to make people money. That's my job. I get paid to make people money. So I can easily talk to somebody about making more money. But when I listen to these rappers, they always have these nice shiny chains or something. They look like they have money, but really the guy who sold them the jewelry is the one with the money. Because he's the one who took something that costs $1,000 and he charged you $100,000 for it. And then a rapper gets up there and says, "Oh, $100,000 is not a lot of money." And it's like, yes, $100,000 is a lot of money because I've had people who started Shopify stores with $100,000 a year, meaning they make $8,000 a month, and we turn it to $2 or $3 million. But you say that's not a lot of money. So if we making somebody $100,000 and we turn it to $2 or $3 million, what do you think we do with people who's making $20 million? And you say that's not a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That is a good amount of money. Yeah, it might not be a lot of money to somebody who can't do anything with it, or somebody who's just gonna rap and just produce a song that's just a link that can't really make money. Like, the only way a song can make money is if you advertise it enough where people come to pay you to see you on the stage. If they don't come to see you on the stage, then it's just a stream online that's worth not even a penny. So now you're in a position to complain because your strategy is not really good. That's why, and it's funny because it's like, why do I see more shows online about rap and stuff and rappers than I see digital marketers, right? Because the digital marketers are the ones who's really making the real money. Do you see what I mean? What is a rapper without a digital marketer? He's nothing. Even if a rapper signs to a record label, that's the first person a record label is going to go to. You know how I know? Because I am that. I'm the person that the record label goes to. So a rapper or a musician signs to a record label, and The record label's like, okay, how can we get listeners? Because the record labels, they don't know. They're just some old head. They're just old billionaire guys who's just rotating different musicians for a certain amount. So they're like, oh, I can make 4,000 on this rapper. Then I can make 5,000 on that rapper. Then I make 6,000 on that rapper. But the rapper talks about money, but they're not really making money on them. They're building wealth on the rapper, meaning there is just another 800,000 CDs that they can print with a whole bunch of other people that they can print. So they're just printing CDs and building streams through the label. That's how they're building wealth. But the rapper is just the worker with a percentage. It's like a commission thing. That's it. Like, they're not doing anything phenomenal. So people need to stop looking up to rappers. Like, just don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. So back to strategy, right? So if you want to build a strategy, a business strategy, especially with digital marketing, you need salespeople. You need people who know how to sell, and you need digital marketers who know how to sell. You can't just go to somebody like, oh, I need a digital marketer, and they're like, yeah, I post on social media. It's like, no, like, yeah, a social media manager is a digital marketer, but you don't need a social media manager. You need a team. You need a PPC expert. You might need a PPC expert in multiple fields, right? And you need a good ad team, preferably one ad team who knows your business. That way they can design different ads based on your business, and they're consistent with it because it's just one person. Like, it's doable. Everything is strategy. That's what I'm gonna call this video. Everything is strategy. Strategy rules. Strategy dominates. It's not always AdWords. It's Facebook. It's copy. It's this. You need strategy. Strategy rules everything, because with strategy you're maneuverable. But if you don't, that's what I'm saying. You can't. If you don't go into something with the right strategy, then you're setting yourself up for failure, and that's universal throughout digital marketing. That's a digital marketer, a digital strategist, right? Because anybody can post on social media. Anybody can just get on there and put posts. Why do you think people are becoming dumber? People are becoming dumber because they have a camera and a button. That's all they need. They need a camera and a button, right? So if all you need is a camera and a button, then they're just going to get dumber and dumber. Because from that point, the people who own the data they're the ones who are winning, because now they can just read your actions. Because you're just using a camera and a button. That's all you're using. But you don't have any strategy behind what you do. There's no strategy. There's no real monetization. There's only casino. There's no margin, right? There's no margin based on what you do. That's why I love store owners, because store owners, to me, they understand They understand so much. They understand compound interest. They understand technology. They understand people, and they understand data, and they understand applications. They understand so much in comparison to a regular person, right? And this is gonna be a series, The Beauty of Knowing Strategy. You see what I'm saying? But you take like a musician, they know how to put words on a beat, right? But they don't know anything about technology. That's why they need an engineer, right? And even on top of that, most of them don't even know how they make their money. They just know how to sing or how to rap or whatever. That's why it's so easy to get into. But it's not easy to make money with. So strategy is everything. It's everything. And that's the beauty of knowing your own digital marketing plan, right? If you have an entire plan behind what you're doing, like look at Neil Patel, right? Like if you look at Neil Patel, like let's just say Neil Patel wanted to become a rapper, right? Neil Patel will probably lose money trying to become a rapper. Why? Because look at what he's sacrificing. He's sacrificing his knowledge and his skill of strategy. His skill of strategy is what makes him who he is. So he's pretty much selling you strategy. He's showing you strategy. And he's teaching you strategy. And that's his strategy. But he's knowledgeable at how he's doing it. He knows why. There's no complaint behind it. There's only teaching behind it. So if you ask him something, he's not like, oh, 100,000 is a waste of money. He's saying, oh, well, 100,000, I can get guest posts. I can rank up. I can make my money back on this ad on this site. I can look at my keywords through Ahrefs or SEMrush or whatever. And with this website, I know I can monetize this certain keyword. So if I put my name on here, but it fits my product, which would be SEO ranking or whatever, right? So boom, now he's placed through strategy, right? He's not like a rapper who's like, oh, I can't make 100,000 because YouTube don't pay me. And it's like, no, you just don't have no fucking strategy behind what you're doing. And what you're doing, you're not even offering nothing. You're just offering music, right? So that strategy was a record label prints 10 million copies and they try to sell as many of them because they're getting them made for what, $1, and it's just your voice with 14 songs on a CD with some nice images. So you should know that strategy and why it doesn't work. If you don't know why it doesn't work, then you're just a complainer at that point. You're just complaining. You see what I mean? Yeah, people can learn from it, but it's still unhappy and unlucky. Like anybody who tells me 100,000 is not a lot of money, I disagree. It's just, to me, I see somebody who doesn't know how to use $100,000. For you to say 100,000 is not a lot of money. You just don't know how to use $100,000. Because you could take a guy in Pakistan, right, who's a beast at digital marketing, and give him 100,000, and it'll be like 10 million in like 3 years. It'll be 10 million in 3 years. Because he understands the power of what he does and how he can monetize what he does, right? And he know how to utilize it. So he's not in a position. He can't say 100,000 is a waste of money because he's too busy turning it into 10 million. So he can't even say it's not a lot of money.